Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Wonderful. I am Celeste Thomas, Director of Multicultural Student Services and Coach Link Coach. Welcome to our annual Chords of Distinction ceremony. Can we please take a moment to recognize our musician, Mr. Thaddeus Jackson, a 2025 graduate of EMU. Thank you, Thaddeus. And he will be leaving. He needs to go teach a class, so he will be making an exit. I am honored to stand before you to share in this time of achievement and recognition for the recipients of Chords of Distinction. This award is one of the university's most valued, cherished, and meaningful awards, and is only earned by up to 10 persons each year. Chords has its foundations in what is now the Multicultural Student Services Office. The Chords of Distinction Award is to honor the efforts of graduating students who have made outstanding contributions to the university, community, and society. These students participate in high levels of engagement outside of classes and recognize the importance of the social and civic aspects of engaging in the local community. They embody, to whom much is given, much is required. They have chosen to make the community better than when they entered it, and we thank you all for that. Thank you. As the students are draped with the cords, please take note of the blue and gold cords. The blue cord represents strength of conviction that one person can help to create a better institution, also willingness and openness to share thoughts and ideas. The gold cord represents love of spirit and yearning towards creating a better university community in which all can take part. Gold also is the color of achievement. Each year, it is extremely difficult to limit the recipient list to just 10. This year was no different than in previous years. The difficulty speaks to the high levels of commitment of our students who have and have done service. It is a testament to their desires to follow the scripture Micah 6:8. O man and woman, what is good, and what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God? I would be remiss if I did not recognize the 2025 Chords of Distinction Committee members. Co-chair, and if you all could just stand so people can see you all. Co-chair, John Swartz. Members, Kate Clark, Deanna Durham, Justin Muckawee, Dawn Neal, Andrea Smiley, and a very, very special thank you to Jennifer Bowman, who helped us from beginning to end. And for those who don't know, please sit, that's okay to sit. For those who aren't aware, this process begins way back in February, and so it has been going on for some time and ends on Combination Graduation Weekend. So can we thank our committee members and co-chair? At this time, we will celebrate our Chords recipients and what has led to them receiving this award. We will begin with Sydney Metz, who is presenting Sophia Armato. Following all of the presentations, we will have closing remarks and a blessing from John Swartz, Dean of Students. So we will follow our program from this point forward. Thank you all.
Hello, my name is Sydney Metz, and I'm the head field hockey coach here at EMU. I am truly honored and grateful to have the opportunity to speak today about such an incredible person. So I want to start off by thanking you. You have given so much to EMU and have truly embodied what it means to be a Royal. You have chosen excellence in the classroom, dedicated hours of service to others within the community, lived out your faith by loving like Jesus, and have raised the standard of integrity within our athletic community. I often think back to a conversation we had about a year ago. We spent about an hour, probably more, talking about the kind of culture we wanted for our program, the level of trust we could build, and how we could strive to become a better version of ourselves. I could tell that the conversation and the idea of breaking down walls and letting others in was not easy. Our program was in a fragile place, and even one wrong move could set us back further. But in that conversation, we also talked about what it means to do the right thing, even when it's difficult. Sometimes that means standing alone and having the confidence in yourself, your judgment to keep moving forward. You showed a willingness to lean into this challenge, to start a standard and to grow in every area of your college experience, and here's what I mean by that. You could find Soph coming to practice after a long day of student teaching, then leaving practice to help others understand a Spanish conversation. She would end her evening working at home on projects for her small business. Supporting small businesses is important. Continuing her homework, only to wake up early to serve coffee at Common Grounds. And all through this, she was living out her faith daily. This is only a small glimpse into what it is like to be surrounded by Soph, and the way she has been able to truly make the most out of her time here at EMU. After that day, Soph, my biggest takeaway from the conversation and getting to know Soph over the past two years is this. You have selflessness in the way you view situations and others. You constantly find the good in everyone you meet, and you remain true to who you are in everything you do. As you step into this next chapter of your life, I hope you continue to stay grounded in your values. Trust that you are meant to serve and uplift others, and have the courage to take leaps into the unknown, because those moments may lead you into something truly special. Please know you will always have a home here with us at EMU Field Hockey. And to everyone here today, I encourage you to be like Soph. Face challenges head on, embrace growth, and move forward with confidence, knowing that you will always have your community here at EMU to fall back on. Thank you, Soph.
Irais, I am so very proud and honored to have the opportunity to present you with cords of distinction. Strength, courage, wisdom, and resilient are just a few of the adjectives that come to mind when I think of you. I remember meeting you for the first time when you entered the room like a ball of energy and a smile as bright as the sun. You lit up the entire space. When your tiny self walked into the room and commanded positive attention with your loud, fast-paced speaking, infectious smile, high energy, and urgency to get down to business, I knew immediately that you would change the tapestry of EMU. You have a way of motivating those around you to get on board and not just say something, but to do something. You exude kindness toward everyone and have a genuine concern for the well-being of others. You are always seeking out ways to make the world a better place for everyone. When you set out to do something, you do not stop until you reach the goal. This is definitely the case with the menstrual hygiene project you led. You would hit a bump in the road and turn and go down another road until you finally got the responses you needed to make the program a reality, including receiving a $1,200 grant and partnering with Aunt Flo. Due to your hard work and determination, the Menstrual Hygiene Project has installed 10 dispensers in multiple locations throughout campus and is a sustainable initiative that will assist numerous women for many years to come. Additionally, you served on the board of the Latino Student Alliance. You have fed the houseless, participated in the annual Latino Student Banquet, the International Food Festival, and Hispanic Heritage Month events. Being a first-generation immigrant college student with your own challenges, you were able to look beyond your own needs and assisted others who may be less fortunate than yourself. You shared that your goal was to inspire other first-generation Latino students to keep dreaming by showing them that no goal is too big. This is just a snapshot of how your presence has made EMU a better place. I have also witnessed your resilience during a tough time when you had to deal with a family tragedy and you gracefully stepped up, took the reins, and pushed through, sharing with me that this is how Mexicanos do it. You have indeed done it. You have shown many how to take the road less traveled. Congratulations on your journey.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Kate Clark. I'm a nursing faculty member here at EMU. Leah Beachy represents the very best of what it means to be both a nurse and a servant leader. As a senior nursing student and student athlete, she has demonstrated a keen intellect, personal discipline, perseverance, and a deep sense of purpose. But what makes Leah truly exceptional goes beyond academics. Across her 4 years on EMU's women's soccer team, Leah demonstrated courageous leadership. She advocated for change in the face of harmful coaching practices, gathered anonymous teammate feedback, engaging administrators, and pursuing solutions grounded in accountability. As senior captain, she helped rebuild trust and integrity within the women's soccer program, contributing to one of its strongest seasons, both competitively and culturally. Through EMU's nursing program, Leah has learned to unite clinical excellence with justice-oriented patient care, seeing healthcare not just as treatment, but as a pursuit of dignity, equity, and compassion. This is evident in her work with Our Community Place, where she helped facilitate a trauma-informed support group for individuals recently rehoused after homelessness. Leah's global experiences in Guatemala and Cuba further shaped her perspective, challenging assumptions and transforming abstract ideas about poverty and privilege into personal responsibility. And yet, even with all these accomplishments, Leah is most known for her warmth, her authenticity, and her limitless joy. Whether serving as a tour guide, an ambassador for EMU, or simply showing up for others, she builds community wherever she goes and has a lot of fun doing it. Leah, you embody EMU's values of service, active faith, and deep care for others. Your impact here is lasting, and your future impact will be profound. I'm so proud to have known you and taught you, and for you to go out into the world as an EMU nurse. Hey, Leah. Slay.
Across the podium. There we go. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Leah, it has been a joy and privilege to get to know and work with you these past couple of years. You are one of the most compassionate, driven, and engaged people I know, and your persistent dedication to caring for and including those around you is wildly inspiring. Your determination to ensure that everyone feels they belong and have a safe space to be themselves, drawn from your own experience and vulnerability, shines through in each of your many, many involvements across campus. Through your work and leadership in various organizations and clubs, including APISA, UN, SGA, and Royals Rise, you have thoughtfully planned programs such as APISA's Walkathon and SGA's Disagree Together events to create welcoming environments for all, encouraging community and connection. You've served academically as a TA and peer tutor, consistently showing up for students and ensuring they feel seen and supported, not only in their academics, but also in who they are as humans. You've provided students with a warm, friendly presence through your time in Common Grounds, the dining hall, advancement, the library, everywhere, connecting them with services and resources they need, while simultaneously cultivating your barista and interpersonal skills. In your work in admissions, you have facilitated spaces where people feel safe in their curiosity and in the uncertainty that often accompanies the college experience, wherever they may be in that process. There's not an area of EMU's campus that you haven't been intentionally and thoughtfully engaged in, with the specific desire to connect and support that comes from a deep-seated passion to show up for those around you. You embody authenticity and humility, managing your hectic schedule in a semi-baffling way that leaves everyone around you wondering how on earth you do it all. I am indescribably grateful for your time here at EMU and for the opportunity to know and be inspired by you. It is an honor to present you, Leah, with the Cords of Distinction Award.
Good morning. My name is Shannon Dykes. I am one proud president, and I get to be a cheerleader right now for Genesis. It's a joy to recognize someone who has shaped EMU in ways that are both visible and deeply felt. Today, we honor you as a Cord of Distinction recipient, an award that reflects not just what a student has done, but what they have been among us. From day one, you showed up, consistently and with care. As a conversation partner with our Spanish community, you did for all 4 years, and through your many leadership roles, you have built connection and belonging across campus. Your leadership in SGA tells a story of trust and growth. You served as senator, then secretary, then co-president, These roles require a complexity of navigating challenges, listening deeply, representing others with integrity, even when you didn't always agree. You carried it with a steady, grounded presence. What stands out most is not just what you've done, but how you've done it, Genesis. Again and again, people describe you as someone who listens deeply, brings warmth, and helps others feel seen. That kind of leadership shapes culture. That's what you've done for EMU. You carried that spirit into LSA, as president of Young Democrats, and now as a senior class officer, helping others truly learn together. One nominator said it best: Genesis rises to any occasion, leading with initiative, creativity, awareness, and a deep commitment to collective learning and action. Alongside it all, you remain committed to your academic work, bringing discipline and focus and purpose as a political science and Spanish major, even engagement with our immigrant communities here in Harrisonburg. In your own words, you beautifully say, EMU has taught me to be passionate and bold about the things I believe in, and they go hand in hand with my faith. Thank you for letting us hold that with you. We see in you a life that is grounded in conviction and care. As we have grown to know each other over the years, we greet each other regularly, and we have shared our love with each other through hugs. I think you needed touch and reminders of care. Our hugs have been just as important to me. You remind me and reconnect me every time to the hope that you carry. Thank you so much for who you have been here and who you are becoming. Congratulations, felicidades. We are proud of you.
Buenos días. Muy bien. It is a true honor to be part of this ceremony and celebration of the 2026 Course of Distinction. Since Arelis arrived at EMU, she served our community with meaningful leadership, sustained service, and a deep integration of learning and action. Arelis, you are a woman of character, integrity, kindness, intelligence, resilience, and creativity. In a world where people are moving at a fast pace, she knows when to stop and be fully present, to actively listen and walk alongside when someone is in need. Her smile brightens the room when she enters. Her presence is uplifting and inspiring. Sometimes people ask, what hasn't Arelis been involved in? Her strength comes from deep in her heart. During Arelis' first year, my childhood best friend passed away unexpectedly. Arelis came to my office to comfort me and listen to my memories. One day, she brought me a beautiful houseplant called a money tree for my office to remember my friend by. Over the years, that plant has grown from just a foot tall to its now 4 feet height. It is by far my healthiest plant. Many people that came to my office have commented on how great it looks, and I tell them the story of my friend and how you, Arelis, have comforted me in my time of need, as you have for so many other people. Arelis en Génesis, you made your mark as the first female Latinx Student Government Association co-presidents. Myself, yes, I always brag about this. The Latinx community of EMU celebrates this accomplishment. Arelis leads with heart and humanity. She has strengthened communication between students and administration and ensured student voices shaped key campus decisions through committee service. Her leadership broadened representation and increased involvement from underrepresented students, contributing to a more inclusive and engaged campus culture. Arelis is an eager learner and has pursued academic excellence by adopting a growth mindset and applying what she learns. At this year's ACE Festival, she presented a beautiful collection of poems, navigating identity challenges, grief, and trauma through poetry. Her poems invite the readers to reflect on the importance of community, empowerment, family, faith, and unity. Arelis has lived the EMU experience to the full. Copy her. She is an inspiring leader, a curious learner, an empathetic friend, and builds relationships by being authentic, kind, and respectful. Arelis, may your path forward continue flourishing. Que Dios te bendiga muchísimo.
Good morning. I'm Deanna Durham, the director of the social work program. Deborah, AKA Dia. Over the past 4 years, is there anything you did not say yes to? Your leadership and deep commitment to building a more inclusive and welcoming university has graced every corner, building, and space across campus. And this last semester, it extended way out into the community through your senior social work practicum, working with Dina Reed, Mayor of Harrisonburg. You are a multitasker extraordinaire. Your ability to not only generate ideas, but also to get others to join you is impressive. You have embodied, we are always better together. Whether it was leading the social work student organization, Young Democrats, Women's Empowerment Group, or being a community advisor, hall director, dialogue facilitator, student chaplain, development office assistant, member of CAC, SGA, and our DC program, you have had a vision for EMU to be at its best. You have pushed and pulled for change on campus and have never remained silent if there was potential for harm to any other student. Alan said this about your work related to student life. You have modeled creative problem solving and transformative leadership. Within Elmwood, as the hall director, you fostered a community grounded in inclusion, social awareness, and belonging. You have led first-year students through conflict and community challenges with clarity and care, while creating spaces for dialogue around restorative learning. You are a trusted mentor. Dia, you lead by example, uplifting others and listening deeply. My favorite gift from you is your presence, always weekly, sometimes daily. You've taken time to stop and check in with me. We've shared laughter, frustration, heavy sighs, and warm hugs. You have grown so much in confidence, strength, and purpose, and your ever-ready battery is contagious. Thank you for serving, leading, and caring so much for this community.
Good morning. My name is Tyler Goss, Director of Student Engagement and Leadership Development. I remember the first day I met Sarah Proy. The International Student Organization, ISO, was preparing for their hugely popular International Food Festival. Dozens of cooks would soon gather on Thomas Plaza, showcasing cuisine from around the world. Ahead of that, ISO, along with volunteers like myself, were tasked with setting up decorations, hammering in more than 50 flagpoles representing different countries around the world into the soft ground. It sounds simple, but each flag came with its own challenge. We can't put Ukraine next to Russia, they're at war. Wait, is France blue, white, red, or red, white, blue? Why are 3 flags 2 feet apart, and then the next flag is 10 feet away? In the midst of all that chaos and decision-making, there was Sarah, a first-year student, stepping up, directing, delegating, leading with confidence and ease. That moment was just the beginning. Sarah has dedicated all 4 of her years to serving and leading within ISO, but her impact extends far beyond that beloved community. She has served as a community advisor in the residence halls, a royal ambassador welcoming prospective students, and a leader within the Good Business Gathering Club. Her commitment continues off campus as well. Sarah has volunteered at Young Life Camp, an associates gathering in Stockbridge, and has even shared her courageous and vulnerable story at the Perspectives of World Missions Conference, where she spoke about personal loss and the difficult choice to forgive. From my own vantage point, overseeing Student Government Association and Common Grounds Coffee House, I have had the privilege of seeing yet another side of Sarah's leadership. From Common Grounds, she began as a barista and quickly rose to become our financial manager, applying her business and leadership studies with remarkable skill. Speaking of business skills, with SGA, Sarah faithfully served as the student government treasurer, overseeing budget and delegating all of that to all the clubs on campus as a whole. From ISO president to community volunteer to SGA treasurer and all the hours of Common Ground's financial tasks in between, Sarah leads every space with dependability, vision, and a deep desire to help each community flourish. Sarah, you are wise beyond your years. You choose kindness and compassion every day, and we are all better for knowing you. Congratulations. We cannot wait to see what wonders await you.
Good morning. I'm Jim Lehman, faculty in the Business and Leadership program, and it is an honor to share these words with you about Rumani Sefen. It's the rare undergraduate student who publishes original research and presents it at a prestigious academic conference. Rumani did that halfway through his undergraduate experience. Then he leveraged that innovation to launch an entrepreneurial venture to serve the needs of others. Serving others has been a consistent pattern on campus too, where he supported peers by tutoring across 3 academic disciplines and guiding international students with transition, language, and belonging. Rumani's impacts extend well beyond campus and academics. He's an active volunteer at a local nonprofit, and he serves as a deacon at his church, where he also leads Bible study sessions for children. Rumani, we celebrate your many accomplishments, but more importantly, the man you have become. Though accomplished already, a person of humility, respectful of others, and of unwavering moral and intellectual clarity and integrity. We admire your commitment to an active faith and to others as an expression of that faith, and in the name of peace and justice. Your professors were eager to support this honor, citing your thirst and curiosity to learn and a joy to have you in the classroom. Here are just a few of those statements from one of your instructors. In my many years as an instructor and mentor, I have seldom seen a student with more commitment to academic and moral excellence. From another, Rumani guides many international students as they navigate English and living in the U.S., serving as a role model to them. Rumani's actions of care and guidance show his faithful witness. And finally, Rumani combines world-class science with a true heart for service. As a great researcher and founder of Rumatics, that is his entrepreneurial venture, he's already made a mark in the medical field. His cancer research at EMU and Harvard was chosen for an AACR meeting, a huge honor for any scientist. On campus, he works to make international students feel at home, whether he is leading Bible studies or teaching DNA workshops locally. Rumani leads with kindness and excellence. He truly represents the best of this community. Rumani, congratulations on being honored with these cords of distinction.
Hi everyone, Alan Clay Jr., the Associate Dean for Campus Life here at EMU. Emily's journey at Eastern Mennonite University tells a story of purposeful growth. She began modestly while gradually deepening her involvement across campus, from being a student chaplain to a hall director of Elmwood. Each step reflected her genuine commitment to our community's well-being. Her willingness to step into leadership roles has been rewarded with not just accolades, but with the privilege of guiding and nurturing others. What sets Emily apart is not simply what she does, but how she does it. As a hall director, she leads first-year students with poise, compassion, and conviction. She can have difficult conversations with empathy and firm boundaries, all while addressing conflict in ways that foster both accountability and belonging. Her supervisors speak of her as a trusted leader who embodies EMU's values of academic excellence, peace, justice, and social responsibility. Emily's impact extends far beyond residence life. Through organizations such as SGA, Student Chaplains, and YSERV, she has given countless hours of service, led spring break trips to Atlanta and Puerto Rico, and coordinated volunteer opportunities connecting our campus to communities in need. Her coworkers describe her as someone who can always brighten someone's day, even while balancing the rigorous demands of a nursing degree. Emily steps into her nursing career carrying something beyond textbook knowledge. 4 years of intentional practice and showing up for others with integrity and compassion. Her patients will encounter not just medical expertise, but a caregiver who knows how to listen, honor difficult moments, and help people feel seen. That is a gift that Emily will carry forward in the next steps of her life. Emily, thank you for your years of service, your authentic leadership, and your reminder that true growth happens when we show up for others. We cannot wait to see what you accomplish next.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Swartz. I get the wonderful privilege of serving these and other students as the Dean of Students here at EMU. Can you all stand up and we do just one more round of applause for all of them? It's always fun to see who's the most embarrassed first to stay standing. It's truly a gift to gather in this space, in this season of beginnings, of endings and beginnings, to recognize a group of students whose lives have already begun to ripple far beyond this campus. Thank you to students, faculty, and staff for nominating students for Chords of Distinction. Awards like this don't just happen. We have to have nominations. Thank you to the selection committee for reviewing nominations and selecting the recipients. Thank you to Jennifer North-Baumann for all of the behind-the-scenes logistics and front-of-the-scene flowers. And thank you to my co-chair, Celeste Thomas, for the collaboration and care throughout the nomination and selection process. It's at this event every year that I'm like, what are we gonna do next year? And amazingly enough, we somehow know what to do next year. There's a piece of leadership that involves keeping something rolling that someone else started. There's a piece of leadership that involves starting something new and different. This group behind me embodies both of those. I think I can think of something for each one of them that they started, that they initiated, that they started the ball rolling. I can think of multiple things for each of them that they've kept going. Both of those are valuable qualities in leadership. And it's because of that reality that I know next year I'll think the same thing about next year's group of Chords of Distinction recipients. I was just thinking as I was sitting over there, historians may know better than me on this, but I think that we may have the first, later this summer, I think, Chords of Distinction winners in multiple years that are marrying each other. I will let you figure out who that is. I could be wrong, but I think this might be the first. And I'm sure the Chords of Distinction would be prominently displayed in their house. I don't know. The Chords of Distinction are not simply an award, they are a story that we tell about what matters here. Each year we name up to 10 graduating seniors who have embodied something deeper than achievement alone. Students who have practiced creative learning, who have led with integrity across communities, and who have lived into the values that shape this university. Excellence in academics and learning, peace and justice, active faith. And today we've heard a little about 10 such students: Sophia, Leah, Aralis, Genesis, Leah, Deborah, Dia, Emily, Irais, Sarah, Romani. Each name carries its own story. Late nights of study, yes, but also long conversations, hard decisions, moments of courage, and quiet acts of care that no transcript could ever fully capture. The Chords of Distinction, as we've been already reminded, are blue and gold. Blue for the conviction, the steady belief that one person can help restore hope across communities. Not someday, but now. Not in theory only, but in practice. Gold is for excellence, the kind that's not about perfection, but about courage. The courage to keep learning, to stay curious. The courage to lead when it would be easier to step back. The courage to pursue peace and justice in a world that often rewards everything other than that. The Chords of Distinction recognition comes from a group of truly remarkable nominees. Many students were put forward by faculty, staff, and their peers who have seen the same qualities of leadership, compassion, and commitment in them. If you are a student who was nominated for Chords of Distinction this year and you are here this morning, could you please stand at this time? To the students who were nominated, You have shaped this community in meaningful and lasting ways. Your contributions are real, they are valued, and they are a critical part of the story we are celebrating today. This recognition may be visible on a few shoulders, but it is shared across a much wider community of people who are doing this work every day. What stands out about this group is not just what you have done, but how you have done it. You have led not for recognition, but for the sake of others. You've engaged across differences, not to win, but to understand. You have pursued your callings in ways that reflect both conviction and humility. And perhaps most importantly, you have helped shape this community into something better than it was before you arrived. This is no small thing. As you leave this place, you'll carry many things with you: cords, degrees, relationships, memories, but you also carry responsibility, because the world you are entering does not need more impressive resumes nearly as much as it needs people who are willing to live with clarity, compassion, and courage. People who will ask not just, what can I achieve, but what can I repair? Not just, where can I succeed, but where am I needed? If these chords mean anything beyond today, it's this: that you've already begun to answer those questions with your lives, and we trust that you will keep answering them. On behalf of Eastern Mennonite University, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the ways you have learned, the ways you have led, and the ways you have reminded us what's possible. Congratulations. So we'll make the hard transition to announcements before a blessing. A few quick announcements before ascending blessing. Cords recipients and presenters, please stay here at the front for a few minutes afterwards for some photos. Students who were nominated for cords, your nomination certificates are on the back, on the table in the back. Please pick yours up before you leave here today. If you don't pick it up today, we will put it in campus mail. And they'll email you later when you don't pick it up over the summer. But you'll receive it in that way. Let's close our time with this blessing. May the blue you wear remind you of your deep conviction, that even in fractured places, hope can be restored, and that your presence can be part of that healing. May the gold you wear remind you of courage, to pursue what is good and just, to act with integrity when it is difficult, and to choose peace again and again. May we go from this place grounded in faith, open to learning, and committed to the work of love in every community we enter. And may we know that we do not go alone. We are carried by the stories, the people, and the hope of this place. Thank you all for being here today. You're free to hang around and chat with folks and celebrate. I think probably some students have class at like 11:25, but we've got a few minutes. So thank you all.